Hi guys, Jake here. Today I thought I'd share my perfume collection with you. Well, a very small amount, if you like, out of my. I think I have 39, possibly 42, because I think I've got some in my drawer as well that I hide away, which I don't use that much. They're just like there in case I feel like I want them or not. But today I thought I'd concentrate on my Westwood perfume, or Vivienne Westwood, if you know. I've watched quite a few on YouTube, and none of them don't all have them. I've noticed they don't all have the whole set, which I do, which I've collected over the years. Um, yeah, so I thought I'd go ahead and share them with you. There's 10 all together. I have them all. I love them all. Some of them I like better than others. Some I've got for the collection points, if you like. But I thought I'd go ahead and share them with you. See how you like them. So first of all, there is her first signature, which is a classic one. It's absolutely the power bomb of a perfume. It's one you either love or you hate. I absolutely love it to bits. I mean, I've gone through, I think, three bottles in about a year and a half, I think. The one I've been using lately is a vintage bottle, which I bought in a vintage gift set, which you can't get anymore, and I was made up that it was the darker liquid inside, it's like the juice. But this one is their first one, and this is Boudoir, you know, with the printed label on. So this is the bottle. So it's a big, heavy glass flanking with the orb, of course, on top, and that's your stopper, so that comes off. So, Boudoir is a very, very strong perfume. It's not for the people who like a light pissy floral, if you like, that doesn't project and stuff like. It's a bit nampy. Boudoir is very, very in your face. It's a very powdery rose perfume. It's full of cardamom, cinnamon, so it's got like a very spiciness to it. It's very, very much of a feminine but quite booked perfume in a way, because it's there. It's like once it's sprayed on, it can last. Sweat on, like you've got a t-shirt on, it lasts on your days until, you know, it's phenomenal. But it's full of, as I said, rose, cardamom. It's got cinnamon in it. Tobacco flower is one of the main, but it has a slight citrusy open to it, with the orange at the start. But it's a very, very concentrated, especially with the vanilla in the base as well. And there's one thing about Boudoir which is always, you'll find, is that the juice is so dark, and this isn't the original colour it starts at. This is after it matures, because the vanilla in the perfume matures over time and it darkens. I mean, it doesn't affect the quality of the perfume. The perfume gets stronger over time, they say. But this is a vintage formulation of it. As you can see, it's like an orangey, ambery colour. But I do have a new bottle that I bought because it was on sale, so I got it. But this is the original colour that it starts at. So Boudoir starts at a very light, this is a 30ml size. This is a very light pink colour. It's very, I say light and pink stuff. And then over time it matures. So this is the difference. So this is one that hasn't been used. This is a fresh, if you like, bottle. And then this is the matured one. So that's the difference in it. As I said, there's no harsh thing in the perfume. It just changes. If you like, it just matures. And yet again, I can show you a little one. I even have a miniature. So that's the darkness that even goes as well. So it goes to a very pure ambery colour. So to say it goes from that to that, if you can see. So there's a lot of changes in it. So that's Boudoir to start with. I'll do all the Boudoirs together. Should we do all the Boudoirs together? Then you have Boudoir Sin Garden, which is this one. This is a 30ml again. This has been discontinued, so you can't find this. If you do, you'll find it on eBay most probably. So this one is a very light. It's quite disappointing actually. It's nice if you spray it on quite heavily, then it'll last. But if you do your usual, you know, your 1, 2, 3, one on your wrist, it's not enough. Give it about 4 hours and you've got to top up again. It's a very light green garden smell, you know, Sin Garden is what it's called. It's got pink pepper in it, so it's a very fuzzy sort of smell. It's quite cold, like you'd wear it in the spring perhaps, you know, it's still a bit frosty and it's very cold outside. It's very sharp to the nose, kind of, especially because of the spiciness of the pepper in it. But yeah, again, it's a very light, easy to please floral. It's meant to have an aldehyde in it, but no, I mean, it's pleasant enough. I bought it about 2 years ago, and as you can see, yeah, I've only used just the top of it really, about a quarter of it maybe. Yeah, so I haven't used that as much. It's nice, but you have to apply it quite heavily. That's the Boudoir Sin Garden. Moving on again, this is Boudoir Joy, and this is the 10th anniversary edition. I've got this in a 50ml. Unlike the other boudoirs, this doesn't have the sticker on. This is like printed on. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a man and a woman, and I'm guessing the Edwardian sort of period. If you hold it up to the light, you can see the picture a lot more clearly. This one, same as Boudoir Mature, so it darkens. Mine hasn't darkened as much. It's darkened a little, I'd say, a tiny bit. It's got a slight pinkish colour to it. But this one, I'd have to say, smells like a fruit curry. That's how I'd really explain it. It's very sharp and sweet on the top, but it has a very unusual spice in it. It's nothing like I've smelt really before. Well, telling a lie. It has a very Paco Rabanne's Lady Million has a very similar top note to these, with the red berries and all that. It has a similar quality, but this one is a lot more complex. I find it's a lot more, just a lot more different. It's not as commercialised as like the Paco Rabanne one and all that. But yeah, it's definitely has a spicy, fruity, curry sort of smell to it. That's what I get from it. On my skin it goes a lot more incensey on the ends, which is good. I don't use it as much. I use this more in the summer, I think, really, because of the fruitiness to it. It's not really a wintry sort of smell. It's not like I grab for the winter. But yeah, that's definitely a keeper. They don't really sell this one. It's still around. I got this from House of Fraser, but you can't really get it from that many places really. It's like if you buy Boudoir, then you can get it from the perfume shop, or as me, Liverpool's 20 minutes away from me, so I've got the Vivienne Westwood boutique in Liverpool, so I get all mine from there. If I buy any from Westwood, I tend to buy it from their boutique. So yeah, I'm thinking at House of Fraser, and they only sell it in a 50ml, and I think it is around the £49, £53 mark. But I got mine in a Christmas sale, so I only paid, I think I paid £27 for mine, so mine wasn't so bad. So yeah, that's Boudoir Joy, which is 10th anniversary. And then the last one on the Boudoir collection, this is brand new actually, this has just been brought out about 3 weeks ago, and this is their latest one, and this is Mon Boudoir, and it comes in the same bottle, but except the glass is frosted, which is different to any of the others, which is really cool. This one is meant to be the new interpretation of Boudoir, so it's meant to be a fresher, younger version one for the time being now. I was quite surprised when I first smelled it. I was really hunting it down. It said it was out and it wasn't. I couldn't find it anywhere. But I went to Harvey Nicks in Liverpool as well, and I tried it there, found it, I was like, oh, have to have it. Give it a good smell, and I was very surprised. It's a very sharp but soft smell. It's a very dewy smell. It has quite a, I think because it has a peach notes on the top, and it has Lily of the Valley, so it's quite sharp. But it's quite cold smelling, if that makes any sense. I can imagine wearing it in spring and winter mainly, not a summer sort of heated one. It's got a very sharp, fuzzy, cold sort of feeling. I don't know if it is the peach and the lily in the top of it, but definitely keep it. It's definitely one for the younger generation. It does have similar qualities that Boudoir has in the original, but other than that, it is a completely different concept of the Boudoir family. Yeah, it is a nice one. The lasting power is quite good. It's not so bad. Boudoir is absolutely the queen of the lasting power. It lasts on close for days and days. It's like a perfume that just doesn't leave you alone. Following on. First one I'll do is Libertine. This one's Libertine. This was released. This is our second one she released after Boudoir, and Libertine was meant to be the summer edition, if you like, to Boudoir. It's a very bohemian sort of perfume. When I first got it, my boyfriend was like, "You smell like a hippie. You smell like a hippie shop," and that's kind of like, imagine your home. It smells of joss sticks and incense, like mag champa and stuff like that. But its top notes are pineapple and passion fruit, and then similar notes to the end Boudoir with the musk and somewhere like that, and vanilla. But it is a very incensey sort of perfume. A lot of people, when I was reading reviews on it before I finally found it on eBay to buy it, they were saying it smells a bit like bug spray, like, you know, insect repellent and stuff like that. I don't find that at all. But it's very sweet, summery. It's quite hot and sticky at first, which I really like. But it goes down to a very smoky, incensey sort of perfume. It's definitely a keeper. I do have another bottle stored as well, so I won't run out of this in time. I only grab it for the best, really. But this is Libertine, so it's the same, but this one is the only silver topper out of them all. It does have Vivienne Westwood on the bottle somewhere, but it's rubbing off. I think you can slightly get glimpses of it now, but it is running off, which is a shame. But that one is brilliant. Gets a lot of attention, that one. Moving on, this one, Let It Rock. You can see the tall one. I don't know if you can see that the bottle is has a pearlescent effect to it, and it's tall with the stuff on top, and it has, you can see there, Vivienne Westwood in gold on the back. Out of the whole Westwood collection, this was the first one I ever bought. I've been wearing this since I was 17, 21 now. This one is possibly my top 5 signature scents I grabbed for this one. Even when I'm halfway through a bottle, which I probably will be within the next month, I reckon. I've got to go out and get a new one. I can't be without Light Rock. It has to be in my collection for all time. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a very strong oriental vanilla, but it's very creamy and soft. When it blends down, it's like a second skin, if you like. People say it's quite overpowering, so if you don't like strong perfumes, then I wouldn't spray too heavily with it. I'd probably spray 2 max on the body, and if you want to push it on the wrist. But me, I just go for it. I just blast everywhere. But yeah, it's possibly my signature scent. My boyfriend said this is me in a bottle. This reminds him of me. So that's a good sign, you know. I classically smell like Let It Rock, smell like a little rock chip, like a rock garden, you know. That's a good one. Definitely, this is possibly the cheapest Westwood perfume you ever get as well. They sell it here in the UK, in Home and Bargain, sort we have, and it's like £14. You know, 14 quid for like 30ml. Some of them sell it for 50ml. You can get it on eBay or wherever. No dearer than £15, you know. 15 quid is good. So Let It Rock is an absolute keeper, and it's definitely one for nights out as well. Brilliant for winter because it's very warming, second skin sort of perfume. So that's Let It Rock. Then again, moving on, we have Now this one definitely one of my definitely my top 3 perfumes of them all, of all the Westwoods, and it's Anglo-Mania. See that? And the bottle was inspired by Chinese medicine bottles. It's the most unique bottle out of the Westwood collection. It's completely different to any of the others. This is a 30ml concentration. It's an eau de parfum. You can't find this anywhere now. I got this about 2 years ago on eBay, and I said I've only gone through about half of it now, and I'm lucky enough just to find another bottle, brand new, never opened, so I've got that just in my drawers back up. This one is a very strong. It smells, to put this perfume in the description, it smells like a biker chick who in a leather jacket in like a flower shop, if you like. There's loads of spices and stuff like that, say in a market or something. It's just very animalistic, that's all I can say. I feel very, how can I put it, very powering when I wear it. I feel strong, I feel confident. It's just it just screams at you like leather, because the top is just like leather and rose, and it's got cards in it, so it's got that spice on the bottom. But it's quite like Let It Rock. It has like a creamy blend down to it. But definitely ones, it's not like such a typical floral, but it kind of is, because it has that element to it, but with leather and the rose. It's like it's like a leather jacket with like a rose in the pocket. It's absolutely phenomenal. If you can ever find a bottle of it, or if you know somebody who has a bottle and you can try it, just give it a try. Seriously, it's absolutely amazing. It's sadly that it's been discontinued, because I would use this all the time. I really would. I would get it every day. I really would. I only use it for the best. It's the best, really. And then lastly, we have Alice collection. Now these are a latest collection, so these a lot of people might know, or you probably smelt them in Boots or wherever you've been, really. And this is the first one she released, and it's Naughty Alice. See that? And it comes with a little bracelet as well. The Venus and Freeze on the back, and it has the orb on top. And these are just inspired by Alice in Wonderland, as this is meant to represent the drink in your bottle. When I first smelt this, I instantly thought of Parma violets. It smells like typical sweets, and it just smells very it's a very powdery, soft, but it's so strong when you first apply it. It's also another power bomb sort of a perfume. It just screams at you, if you like. It's a very musky, powdery, slightly floral in a way. But you can't really detect. I think it's one of the main notes in it is black rose, which I've not smelt before in anything else. It gives that unusual floor to it, but it's a very soft blend down to it, very second skin if you like, but it's very, keeps that powdery essence to it. But yeah, definitely one for the younger generation. If you want to get your daughter something special and you want to treat her, why not treat someone to Vivienne Westwood? Absolute best, my favourite. And treat her to Naughty Alice. It's quite expensive, I would say. For 50ml you're looking at around £53, or if you get it in sales like that, you can do. The gift sets are absolutely brilliant as well. You get free body lotions and stuff like that. But yeah, that's Naughty Alice. Moving on to the second one. This is my favourite out of the Alices as well, and this is Cheeky Alice. This is a lot more mature Alice, per se, if you like. When it was released, it was described as the older sister to Naughty Alice, and I was like, that thing. But I completely understand the concept of it. The main note, top note, is Lily of the Valley and Freesia, and it's just a very sharp. It's very sharp but soft, floral with the lily, and it has a slight powderiness to it. Yeah, it's hard to describe this one. It's powdery, but it's quite floral with the lily. It's quite mouth-watering as well, if that makes any sense. It just gets your mouth going. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's got any fruit or anything in it like that, but it's a very juicy but very sophisticated sort of perfume. It's not as much for the young ones. I'd say this is for I'd say 20 onwards, like late 20s plus, because I think the younger generation would find the Lily of the Valley quite comforting. I think it's a bit more of a grown-up, sophisticated sort of scent. So definitely try Cheeky Alice, and this one comes with a different base there. It comes with 2 red hearts, and you can take these off if you wish to, but I think they look so much better on the bottle. I think have to keep them on the bottle. And then lastly on the Alice collection is Flirty Alice, and this is the latest one. This is meant to be a limited edition to Naughty Alice. They only released it in a 75ml. Sorry, 75ml. It doesn't come with a bracelet either, which I was quite disappointed about. I thought, oh, it really would have set off the collection, really. But this one's in a big, same bottle and stuff, with the orb on top, and you can see that. The bottle has a purplish tint to it, the others don't. This is the only coloured one, if you like. But this one is a very grown-up perfume again. It's not really, I don't see it for the younger teenagers as Naughty Alice is for. Top notes of green tea and stuff like that. It's floral, but it's quite earthy. It's quite like muddy smelling, if that makes any sense. It smells like, you know, when you get dew on the grass in the morning. It just has a very herbalish smell, which I just find absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I absolutely love this. But yeah, it's a very herbal, green, floral. It's very light. It's not a strong perfume. I think the concentration is in Eau de Toilette. Yeah, it's in Eau de Toilette. But it's a shame that it's not as powerful enough. The projection on it doesn't last as long, which I was really disappointed with, because I do absolutely love this. But yeah, so that's just where it is. So that's the whole Westwood collection. If you have any questions, guys, let me know, and I'll be up posting my other perfumes. So thanks for watching, guys.